action. 3, 2, 1. 9, 10. Oh, didn't see you there. Hi, welcome to Badger Boots. I'm Badger. That's my caboose. And it's raining outside, so it's going to be an inside episode today. Let's get to work. So, we're here in the caboose. I figured since it's raining, I'll take this opportunity to check for leaks. You can go out here, and I could have came out here and poured a gallon of water out here, or did whatever to check for leaks, but I didn't. So since it's raining, might as well check how it's really going to react. And I've got some issues. Right here, as a matter of fact, you can see it dripping pretty solid. What happened was, whenever I was welding, it was rotting away so bad that it just burned away the metal. Now I've already made a patch panel to go over here, because if you can see right where my finger is, there's a stress crack right there. So I'm going to cover that up. I'm going to weld it. Got a little bit of wetness right here, but it's not leaking. I don't have to see any wetness from that on the floor, but this, I've got a virtual pond. I'll show you what I got going on over here. If you can see that, which you can't. Here, open this door up. You can really see the shine. Yeah, I've got a heck of a leak right there. It's been leaking all night. I'll probably put a tarp down. And I've got one other one down here at this other end. Let's see, can you see it? I don't know. I know it's there. Right here, you can definitely see some moisture and wetness. It's creeping down. I mean, it's not near as bad as that other side, but it's creeping down. And then, of course, it's dripping right there as well. I'll have to come through there, patch it up. I don't see any. Oh, here it is. Here's the here. I got it written right there. Here. Now I can see sunshine through that, and that'll be a later episode. Probably next week I'll tackle the wall where it matches up to the ceiling. It's running down pretty bad. So I'll have to patch that this coming week. And I think that's about it. Now that I know where the problems are, I can really hit them hard coming up this coming week. And because it's supposed to be sunny, and I'll get a hold of that. And I got all kinds of other issues that I gotta tackle. Anyway, let's go in the shop. Can't really do anything out here today, so let's go take care of some business in the shop. We can get Well, we made it in the shop. What I have here is the walkways that bolt onto those risers that you saw me weld on last episode. They're made out of galvanized steel, and they say paint won't stick to them. But I talked to the lady down at the home improvement store, and she gave me some primer, some Kills primer that helps deactivate rust or prevent rust. Also, galvanized, they say, doesn't rust, but I tell you what, wherever it was welded together, that rust, it sure looks like rust to me. So, basically, what I'm going to do, since it's raining outside, then I need to continually keep at this project if I ever want to see it finished. I need to remove the extra paint off of here, off of everything, and then rough it up a little bit so the primer will stick. And then once it's dry outside, I'll come back in and prime it, and then paint it. That way it's ready to go on when I get ready to get my roof coated, which I've already got a section almost ready to coat right now. So I'd say within the next couple weeks I can coat at least one section after fixing some more rust holes and such. If you notice here, I'll show you one time. I have written down where this piece goes because they're not all alike. The support beams that have the holes in them that bolts go through and bolts to my actual roof risers. They are not all in the same spot. I've got about 6 different platforms, maybe 5. They need roughed up, so let's rough them up, clean them up, get them ready for primer, and whenever it dries up, heck, hopefully in the next couple days, we'll be ready to prime them and paint them, set them out of the way, so when we get the roof coated, it's all done. So let's get to work, see what happens. I'll tell you guys something. Here's something that you really need to understand. Take safety in, because I've had so many sparks, so many pieces of wire wheel fly off and hit me. I spend the night plucking wire pieces out of my pants sometimes, because as safe as you think they are, they'll grab a hold of you pretty bad. Right now I'm just using a Wally World Special grinder, 17 bucks, maybe 18, and a wire wheel I got somewhere else, and we'll see how this works. Like that, she'll grab right a hold. Let's change out bits. I've got a material remover, and I know it's just one time, but on a separate take, it grabs a hold of this edge, and I don't really like that. It's kind of dangerous, and I'm just gonna call it good. Grab the pieces, put that other bit on there, so we can go ahead and take care of business, hopefully. Yeah, we'll try this material remover. It's a 60 grit, I believe. Yep, 4.5 inch, 60 grit. So let's see if it works any better. That seemed to do okay. Hope you can't get into the crevices like I wanted. So we're going to have to try that wire wheel once again. Actually, I have another bit I want to give a shot before I go to that one. Mine is just... that circular one just, I don't know, it's dangerous. Dangerous. Sometimes you gotta experiment. Find out what works best for what job you're using. Here's a brand new 3-inch cup wire. Let's see how it works. Yeah, I might do a little editing. Sometimes it looks like I know what I'm doing, but like I said in my intro, man, I don't know what the heck I'm doing. I'm just trying it out as I go. tell this is going to be a long, drawn out process. See how long it takes me. I'm going to try that more aggressive wire wheel. I'll just be more cautious on which angle I grab it by. And I'll be back and tell you how long it actually took me to do one piece. And then you'll be able to figure out 5 pieces. Alrighty. Well, I've got the walkway from the top roughed up as good as it's going to get. I'm pretty happy with it. It took me about an hour and 25 minutes to get this done with the grinder. I just wanted to save you sitting watching somebody grind on something forever. Pretty much took me 2 wire wheels, the start of a 3rd wire wheel, and 3 paint eaters. I bought these things, and I tell you what, they do eat the paint off, and they work pretty good. I don't have the recommended machine, but I had to do what I had to do. This is ready to be wiped down with mineral spirits or paint thinner to be prepared for primer and paint. I'll probably do that in the next couple days. Hopefully I'll show you how that goes. And then it'll be ready to be set off to the side. Finished doing the top of the caboose on the south end. I'm going to wait for the rest of the walkways to get to them whenever it's time to put them on, because I've got a lot of patching work to do on the north end. Let's go through some things I learned today, because, well, I didn't have the camera rolling, and I am not the sharpest tool in the shed, let's just say. Let's start with last week. Last week, my buddy had loaned me a tripod, and here's something I learned the hard way. Whenever you have a tripod, make sure it's on stable ground, because I had it up on top of the caboose, and I hopped off the cupola, and this thing just, as soon as the metal flexed, it goes pop, and popped right off, and broke the heck out of it, which kind of bummered. You know, I don't like breaking other people's stuff for sure. I don't like breaking my own stuff anyway, but somebody else's is even worse, so I had to replace it. Also, when working with electrical tools, a little PSA, be careful where your electrical wires are, because using a wire wheel on a grinder, it'll grab fast. I toasted a extension cord real fast. Sparks started flying, ran over, hit the breaker box, killed it. Everything was okay. Everything's still in working order, but just be careful of that. Those are my 2 items of information I learned this week. I mean, I knew them, but it was reiterated again this week. I want to send a shout out to Triple J Embroidery and Screen Print, Chillicothe, Missouri, for making these excellent shirts. I love them. I only made a select few. That way I can wear them when I'm videotaping for the most part. You'll probably see me not wearing them sometimes. If you want one, holler down there. Give them a call. They have the screens for the next week or 2. They're oversized. This is a medium. I'm a 185-pound guy. So if you're a little bit bigger, you might go large. If you're a little bit smaller, you might get a small. Let's see, what else? I think that's it. I might send a video to show what this looks like whenever I'm ready to put it on. But, you know, for the most part, I think this is it. Just remember, if one person can do it, another person can. I mean, it might be like mine. Might not be as pretty as a professional, but you can surely get something done. Have a good day. Badger out.